Hey, how you doing? Good to see you guys again. It's Thursday. It's time for the Dinosaur Experience live broadcast, as we do every Thursday, or we try and do every Thursday. And we try and do a live show for you guys out there. So if it's your first time here, thank you so much for joining us. Do me a favour, because I've had some issues with my microphone about 30 seconds ago. Huge panic. And it wasn't going out for some reason. The sound wasn't working. So if you can hear me, just give me a thumbs up wherever you're watching, because we are live, and obviously I don't want to be standing here talking to myself and nobody can hear me. So if you can hear me, if you can give me a thumbs up, or even better than that, if you can do a heart, that helps us to spread the word, and it'll also let me know that you can hear me. Let me just bring my things up here and see if I can see anybody. All right, so I can see, there's a few of you watching. That's really good. Thank you for watching. Okay, so we've got a lot going on, some stuff to tell you about, but what I want to say is also we are live, so if you wanted to say hello wherever you're watching us, you can be on Facebook, on our Facebook group or page, on my page, you can be on LinkedIn, you can be on YouTube, you can be on LD Live, Twitter, and Twitch. They're the places we're going to at the moment. There might be one or two others, I'm not sure. But wherever you're watching us, if you type in the chat box and say hello, it should come up on my screen here. And then I'll be able to say hello to you. So please do join in. Any questions you've got, very happy to try and answer them. I'm no expert, but we'll do our best. And we'll just say hello. So don't forget to do that for me. And thank you for the ones who's putting the thumbs up. I can see there's a few coming in already. All right, so let's have a little look. I just wanted to mention as well, Halloween's coming up. Are you getting excited? I know I am. It's not far now. Halloween's just round the corner. Are you going as a dinosaur? Or are you going as a raptor? Are you going as some sort of dinosaur trainer? I'd love to see your pictures. Join the Dinosaur Experience for Kids Facebook group, and we'll show you that in a little while. But if you join that group, put your pictures up there, and we'll try and put some on the shows as well when we do the live shows. We are actually doing something at the house this year. Last year we were booked somewhere, and we missed out on all the Halloween fun, and we really didn't want to do that again this year. So this year we've tried to get Halloween as free as possible. We think it's going to be on the Monday, and we're going to have some fun. We're probably going to have some fun at the house. So if you know where we live, you can come and see us. Not allowed to advertise it though, because the Homeowners Association don't like too many people coming. But if you know where we live, come and see us. All right, so let's have a look at today's show. We'll show you what's going on. We're going to do Guess the Dinosaur for you dinosaur experts out there. Not sure who you are or where you are, but we're dying to hear from you. So we're going to show you a dinosaur, see if you know what it is. And I can have a look at a little school visit I did recently. And then we're going to look at our dinosaur of the day. The dinosaur is the Suchomimus. Fantastic dinosaur. We're going to learn a little bit about him. Then we're going to look at some public appearances where you can come and see us, the Dinosaur Experience, in the near future and also into next year. And also we'll show you where you can get in touch with us if you wanted us to come and see you somewhere or be part of your event. And then finally, at the end, as I said, we'll do some shout-outs. We always do shout-outs for you guys that are watching live, and I really appreciate it. All right, so let's have a little look. So we're going to think about schools. One of the things we love to do is to bring our dinosaurs to schools, and we do an educational talk about fossils, about dinosaurs, how they're discovered, what they are, where they're from. And we obviously tailor it to the age groups. You know, we can do anything from pre-K, we do kindergartens regularly, and we go right through to sort of elementary schools. We can do older, but it tends to be a slightly different show, but we tailor it to the age groups. And I just wanted to show you this little video here of a school we did just recently.
We all see.
So there's two ways for this one, the Megalaptor.
So you can see some of the fun we get up to there with our dinosaurs. And you saw we had Rexy there, who's always very mischievous. We had Susie, his sister, and we had Brutus at that school. That was real good fun. And that was the Gilbert School in Louisiana. We went down there a little while ago and visited everybody there and had so much fun. So thank you so much for inviting us. And if you wanted us to come to your school or your pre-K or your public event, whatever it may be, we'll show you a little bit later on. So make sure you stay around on our website where you can get the details about getting us to come and visit you guys. All right, so let's have a look at the Guess the Dinosaur. So here he is. Okay, Guess the Dinosaur. Now this guy, we did do a lesson on him recently. He's about 9 to 10 meters long. Okay, so he's not that big, not that very big for a sauropod. Anybody can have a little guess. If you think you might know what it is, type it in the messages there, and at the end of the show, we'll come back and we'll do a live reveal of what this dinosaur is. So I'll leave it up for a few more seconds, and then we'll see if anybody gets it. All right, so there we are. There's the guess. See if you can guess what that dinosaur might be. So there he is. Anybody get it? Well, we'll find out at the end. We'll see if anybody managed to guess that. All right, so let's have a look at our dinosaur of the day. The dinosaur of the day is the Suchomimus. Here he is, the Suchomimus. What a fantastic dinosaur. So his name, when we translate his name, Suchomimus, into English, it actually means crocodile mimic. Okay, so we all know what a crocodile is, or if you live in Louisiana around here, or Florida, or anywhere around there, you'll know what an alligator is, all part of the crocodilian family. So Suchomimus means crocodile mimic. So what's a mimic? Well, a mimic is somebody that copies something. So if you have a game at school and somebody says something and you repeat it and you just keep doing that, you're mimicking them. You are copying what they do. And that's what a mimic means. So basically, Suchomimus means impersonating a crocodile. Now, he's not impersonating a crocodile, but the paleontologists that discovered him, they thought that he looked like he was a mimic of a crocodile when they first discovered him. And so that's what his name is, the Suchomimus. He was pretty widespread. He was a very popular dinosaur. There was a lot of them around. Between 130 and 95 million years ago. Okay, and the oldest one was found somewhere in the middle of the Jurassic period. So this guy's stuck around for a long time. Now he looks very similar to another dinosaur. Does anybody want to guess what the other dinosaur this guy looks similar to? We did do a lesson on him. He was discovered in Kent in England. I think they've only found 2 of them, if I remember rightly, from the lesson that we did. He looks very, very similar to the baryonyx. All right, so let's have a look at the baryonyx and the Suchomimus together. Now, this is where, obviously, it gets confusing because unless you've got these two side by side, it's very easy to mistake them. You know, if you've got no size comparison, it's very easy to mistake these two dinosaurs being together. And they are part of the same family. So let's have a little look. So in comparison, they look very, very similar. And it's very hard to tell the difference. But the Suchomimus is considerably bigger than the baryonyx. And that's the main thing. You know, if you were staring down the eyes of one of these two dinosaurs and you had time to guess, if you were looking at the size of them, that's how you would tell the difference between the baryonyx and the Suchomimus. Now, obviously, there's structural differences with the bones and that sort of thing and structures. But that's the main thing about these two dinosaurs. That's the main difference between the baryonyx and the Suchomimus. So the Suchomimus, let's have a look at him. Now, he has a dorsal sail. Okay, and all members of the Spinosauridae family have this dorsal sail, but it's not as big as, say, the Spinosaurus, for example. And here we have an artist's impression of what the Suchomimus may look like, and you can see it's not as pronounced. It doesn't stick out as much as the Spinosaurus does. Now, let's have a look at his head. So the skull of the Suchomimus is very crocodilian-like, very long and thin, like a crocodile, like an alligator's face. He's got very sharp teeth, but they're not particularly big. and they all curve backwards. And we know, we've discussed before, when we look at dinosaurs' teeth and they curl backwards, that helps them to capture things and stops them from squirming. And when they close their teeth, they sort of spring together. They're sort of like they're in a jaw-like fashion where their teeth interlock, and anything that's caught between those teeth actually gets spiked and it stays there. Now, talking about alligators and dinosaurs, when we were at the Choctaw Indian Festival, we were next door to these guys, these alligator wrestlers, and we got speaking to Jimmy there. Jimmy's an alligator wrestler from Florida. Fantastic show. And I've got a little video here of Jimmy with his alligators, and we'll have a little chat about it afterwards.
All right, I think we're going to pull him out. Now, you notice, guys, I'm not going to pull him out hard and fast. We're just going to pull him out slowly. Get him out on land. Come here, buddy. Just like that. And we're going to turn him around so you guys can see the jaws of this alligator. All right, last time. All right, here we go. Hand goes in. Nothing happens. As soon as something touches, there it goes. With ultimately 80 teeth, 40 top, 40 bottom. And if you look in back of the throat, there appears like there was no opening. That is what you call the glottis. That enables the alligator to catch his food without drowning. Then he comes above water to swallow that food. Remember, approximately 80 teeth, 40 top, 40 bottom, and that throat back there is called the glottis. All right. Woo. Oh, 12.
How cool is that? Did you see that? Did you see the way that alligator snapped when it felt something was in its mouth? That's really, really interesting because it's probably very similar to what this guy would probably have done. So he would sit there with his mouth open until something touched the inside of his mouth, and then it would clamp closed on it. Now, remember we were talking about the differences between the alligators and the baryonyx before? Well, very similar. The Suchomimus here, his nostrils are a little bit back from the end of his nose. Okay, so his nostrils are a little bit further back. Now, what that enables the Suchomimus to do is when he's standing in the water, when he's got his feet in the water, it means he can lower his mouth into the water, but keep his nostrils out of the water. So if he's got his mouth open and his nose or his nostrils out of the water, it means he can carry on breathing. So he can sit there like a trap. He's sitting there with his mouth open like a trap. And when the fish swims into his mouth and he feels it in his mouth, touches his tongue or his face or anywhere around there, snap! He closes it and catches that fish. And that's probably what the Suchomimus did. And that's why I showed you that video of the alligator there with Jim, the alligator wrestler. He was incredible. Now, I will say, those of you who live near swamps in Louisiana, Florida, wherever you live, if you see an alligator, do not go near it, okay? Jim there is a well-trained expert. He's been doing it for hundreds of years, or he's been doing it for many, many years. And as you saw, he had a helper there with him in case there was an issue. In case there was a problem, he had a helper there with him that could help him. You never, ever go near an alligator if you see it, okay? Just don't go near it because they are very quick and you could see how quickly they snap their mouth and they don't care what they get. Okay, they will eat anything that comes their way. So that's just a point of view. So let's think about the size of the Suchomimus. Now, I said earlier that he's part of the Spinosauridae family. So the Spinosauridae family included the baryonyx and the Suchomimus, and they had the smaller crests. Now, on this image you can see here, the Suchomimus, the baryonyx, the Suchomimus is in red, the baryonyx is in yellow. And when you compare them to the Spinosaurus, which is there in the dark grey, you can see the difference in the size, okay? So this is the Spinosauridae family, which includes these dinosaurs. And you've got the Suchomimus there, and you can see that his scales on his back, that ridge on his back is nothing like it is with, say, the Spinosaurus, for example. So size-wise, he was about 9.5 to 11 meters, which is about 31 to 36 feet. And we believe his weight was somewhere around 5.2 metric tons. So he was a big animal. This guy was like, he was large. He was almost the size of a T-Rex. He's not as big as the Spinosaurus, but he isn't a small dinosaur by a long shot. Now, we believe we know that he was a piscivore. So piscivore means that he ate fish. And as we've discussed before, just because an animal eats, say, fish, is a piscivore, doesn't mean he won't eat anything else. Very likely to have eaten turtles, he would probably eaten fish, maybe other small lizards, anything that was in the water. So any birds, any ducks, anything like that. Very, very likely that this guy would have eaten it. It's very likely that he would eat small animals as well. But it's believed that his main form of food was probably fish. Okay, and as we said, he would probably trap the fish and catch them in his mouth, as we discovered when something touched the inside of his mouth. All right, what do you think about that? What do you think about the Suchomimus? Isn't he cool? Very big animal. Obviously, he could have been an issue for any animals that were around at the time. Lived around water, and a fascinating way that he used to catch his food with that like mousetrap type mouth. That's what we believe he probably did. Very similar to like modern alligators and crocodiles. Very interesting on that video the way that Jimmy there just puts his hand in there and he doesn't even know it. But as soon as you touch one of the teeth or the tongue, snap, it closes. That's probably what the Suchomimus would have done. All right, so I want to tell you about some of the places that you can come and see us. If you wanted to come and see the dinosaur experience, come and meet our dinosaurs, we'd be very, very happy to see you. And I want to show you on our website where you can find those details. So here we have our website. It's the dinosaurexperience.com. The dinosaurexperience.com. And this is where you can find all the details about us. You can book your birthdays and inquire about birthday parties. If you want us to come to a school or your summer camps, anything like that, libraries, this is where you find out. Well, what I wanted to show you is if you click on the button where it says more, we click on that, it will bring up, click on the more button, it will bring up a drop-down menu, and then the first one there is public events. If we click on public events, it will open the page for us, and as we scroll down, it brings up our list of the public events that we're going to be at. Now, bear in mind, these are the events that are public, so it means that anybody can come. They're not the only events we're doing. Obviously, we visit lots of schools, we visit lots of pre-Ks, we do lots of birthday parties, that sort of thing. But if you want to come and see us, these are these are all the public events that we are booked for currently. Now, this is updated regularly. It's not unusual for us to put one, maybe two things a week. And as we get into the summer, get closer to the summer, that 2023 is going to fill up. Last year, the whole of June and July, we didn't have a day off. So you will get a chance to see us. But I wanted to mention, especially the 15th of October, about 2 weeks away, not long at all. It's a Saturday, Livingston Parish Library at 11 o'clock. We're there all day, between 11 and 3 o'clock. It's the main branch, the Livingston main branch. I believe it's in Walker. Okay, so get on their website, look up the Livingston Parish Book Festival, and the Dinosaur Experience are going to be there. So please do come along and tell anybody you know to come along and see us. We're going to have Rexy there. We're probably going to bring Susie. We're probably going to bring Nash and Brutus as well. It's going to be a great day out. Last time we did Livingston Parish Library, it was absolutely packed. You came out in your hundreds. And we were very, very happy to see you all there, guys. So Livingston Parish Library on the 15th of October between 11 and 3 o'clock. We're doing about 4 shows. So if you miss a show, just hang around for about another 30, 40 minutes. We're going to do another one, okay? We'd love to see you there, and that's all good. Also, after Christmas, just after Christmas, we're going to be doing the libraries, the Cut-Off Library, Lockport Library, and the Thibodeau Library, all on December the 28th. 3 shows. Get in touch with those libraries if you want to come and see us there, and we're doing live shows there. And then 2023, you can see, I'm not going to go into great detail, but we've already got several libraries booked there. We're going to do the Mardi Gras Parade in Homer, and lots of things there. Arkansas already. We're going to be going to Mississippi. We're going to be coming up to Shreveport libraries. So lots of places you can come and see us. We're in talks at the moment with Baton Rouge libraries, which is exciting because Baton Rouge haven't had us before. And also in the summer, probably all the favourites are going to be back there as well. All right, so that's where you can come and find out where we're going to be, our public events. We also post our public events on our Facebook pages. This is the Dinosaur Experience for Kids Facebook group. Okay, this is the one that I want you guys to come to and join. Okay, because this is a Facebook group. It means that anything on here you can actually add to. So if you've got pictures of any toys you've bought, if you've been to see a museum, if you found an interesting rock, if you've got a nice picture or a painting of a dinosaur, add them here. I'd love to see them. And if you know, we'll probably put some of them actually onto our shows as well, onto our website. So yeah, so please add anything you've got here. The Dinosaur Experience for Kids Facebook group. It's a group especially for all you young paleontologists where we can get on there. It's heavily moderated. So you may put something on there and not see it straight away. That's because we moderate everything. We don't want people spamming you and trying to sell you stuff and all that sort of thing. So we make sure that we look at every post before we let it go live. All right, so that's the Dinosaur Experience for Kids Facebook group. There is also a Facebook page, the Dinosaur Experience. That's got about 10,000 members. You can't add anything to that group. That's a group for us to advertise our business, and we put on there any birthdays we've been to, any videos, that sort of thing. All right, they're the differences between the two. About 10,000 members to the Dinosaur Experience, and this one, we've got over 2,000 members. Now, considering we only started this about 9 months ago, that's really good. 2,000 members. Thanks for joining, guys. And if you haven't joined, you're missing out. The last one I wanted to show you is our YouTube page. So we add lots and lots of videos, and it's really hard to keep up with everything. But if you wanted to see anything that's going on, this is where you can find us, on our YouTube page. Okay, please become a subscriber. You can see we've got 112 subscribers. That's gone up about 30 or 40. You know, we're really pleased with that. And on here, you can see we've got the Dinosaur Experience live. So the show that you're watching now is actually going out live to YouTube. So people are watching it now on YouTube. And once it's finished, it goes into this little folder here. It goes into this folder. So if you wanted to catch up on any of our live shows, that's where you can catch them all. We've got Rexy's Tales, where we read stories to Rexy. If you need some AR points, that's a good place to go to. Dinosaur Party Ideas, where we make some stuff for dinosaur parties. Any parties, we don't add them all here, but we've got some birthday parties you can see there, and then school visits. And then also we've got some other stuff, like we did a review on the Smashers Light Up Dino and various bits and pieces. And then we got shorts at the bottom there, which is like the TikTok. We are on TikTok. If you want to look for us, _dinosaur experience, that's where you can find us. All right, guys. So that's where you can find us. That's where you can get any details about any public events we're going to be at. I hope it was of interest. If you've got a birthday coming up, if you want to think about us coming to your birthday, we will travel anywhere. Okay, we'll go wherever you want us to come. We'll give you a price to come, or your parents a price to come. Let's have a look at our dinosaur. Guess the dinosaur. See if anybody got it. I'm not seeing any guesses. Let me just have a quick recap. Let me just quickly look on here. No guesses, I don't think. Let me have a look. Let me refresh. All right, so here he is. Anybody guessed it? No, I don't think anybody managed to get it right this time. Okay, that's okay. That's okay. It wasn't the easiest of dinosaurs. And I'm sure some of you guys that are watching the rerun will be screaming at your screens now that you know the answer. All right, so here he is. He's actually the Amargasaurus. The Amargasaurus. That's what he is. All right, so if you didn't get it, that's what he is, the Amargasaurus. All right, shout outs now. We've got a shout out here. Let me bring it onto the screen. All right, Taylor History. Thank you, Taylor, for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you liked the dinosaurs. I hope you learned a little bit. If you've got a suggestion that you wanted to us talk about dinosaurs in the future, don't forget you can add that to our website, our pages. Just put a comment in there, and we'll think about doing that dinosaur. Also, I've got a few shout outs I wanted to shout out to. The Cornerstone Christian Academy in Denham Springs. We're coming to see you very soon. Bringing our dinosaurs to come and see you guys there at the pre-K at the Cornerstone Christian Academy in Denham Springs. Also, Miss Connie's school in New Iberia, preschool I should say. That'll be about the third time we've come to visit you guys. I know we have a fantastic time every time we come and see you guys. So we're really looking forward to come and see Miss Connie's class down there in New Iberia. And Lafourche Libraries. We're coming to see you in between Christmas and New Year, 28th of December. 3 different libraries, I believe. We're looking forward to coming and see you guys. All right, that's everything I've got time for you guys. Oh, next week, there's not going to be a show because we're doing something. What are we doing? Oh, yeah, we're going to be in London. I'm going to be watching the Saints play in London. So, unfortunately, we're not going to be here. We're going to have a little bit of a journey over the water there. Going to go and visit my relatives at home. Hello, if you're watching. And we're going to go and watch the Saints play in London. But we will aim to be in 2 weeks' time. All right, guys? All right. Well, thank you for watching. Thank you for taking part. It's been really good. And we won't see you next week, but we'll see you in a couple of weeks' time. And get on the Facebook group, on the Dinosaur Experience for Kids Facebook group, and upload any pictures you've got of any drawings you've got, and tell us what you're going to be at Halloween. Can't wait to see you guys. All right. See you soon. Bye-bye.